losing a game and a starting quarterback. WTOP Senior Sports Director Dave Johnson joins us now to try to sort out a 28-13 loss to the Eagles in Philly.
You know, I don't get it either. First, Alex Smith goes down. Now, Colt McCoy is lost for the rest of the season with a broken right leg. Mark Sanchez is now the Redskins starting quarterback.
Oh, listen, I've seen just about everything in this league except for, except for a Super Bowl game. So, I feel like I can, with this group and these coaches, we'll be able to handle anything.
Well, it seemed that way when Sanchez entered the game. First play as a Redskin, hand up to Adrian Peterson for a 90-yard touchdown run. But now the Redskins dealing with a 3-game losing streak, and they're behind the Eagles, Panthers, and Vikings for the final playoff spot. More coming up in sports. Dave Johnson, WTOP News.
Thanks, Dave. It's 8:07. Today's Cyber Insider is Mark Orlando, Chief Technology Officer for Cyber at Raytheon.
Security teams that protect and defend against bad actors and nation-states alike must expect the unexpected. Security breach can happen in minutes, causing disruption and harm to your agency. What does it take to win the battle against advanced cyber attacks? A security team proactively detecting and responding to advanced threats using a powerful combination of threat intelligence, analytics, and automated security tools. Raytheon's highly skilled threat analysts understand the humans behind the most advanced cyber threats and proactively hunt them before they cause damage. Our cyber-as-a-service offerings provide proactive people, process, and technology to ensure your agency's security posture.
When everything is connected, security is everything. Raytheon works closely with government agencies, businesses, and nations to defend against advanced cyber threats across every side of cyber. Learn how at raytheon.com/cyber. Good morning, it's 8:08. Right now, get a new roof for just $99 a month at longroofing.com.
Traffic and weather on the 8s and when it breaks.
Delays in Maryland, 270 south begin as you approach Father Hurley Boulevard, headed down toward Middlebrook Road. Slowing again, 370 headed toward the lane divide down the spur to get onto the outer loop toward River Road. The accident in the delay down after Montrose is sitting over on the left shoulder. Topside outer loop slows 95 to Georgia Avenue. Expected delay beyond that on Georgetown Road, riding into the big curve. There's a Prince George's County delay on the outer loop of the Beltway, approaching and passing 202. Inner loop briefly as you approach Pennsylvania Avenue, then very slow as you approach St. Barnabas Road down to the Wilson Bridge. Still jammed traffic riding at Upper Marlboro out of Bristol, northbound 4 after 301. Last seen that crash, still blocked the left lane. Wheeler Road between Abbott Drive and Iverson Street, followed police direction around the crash. The incident in Brandywine had been right in the middle of the roadway. Northbound on 5 and 301 as you head up toward Mattapique Business Drive, staying far left or far right to get by. Inside the Beltway north on the Baltimore-Washington Parkway earlier had one broken down near 202 in the right lane. Unclear if that has been removed completely from the roadway. Topside outer loop in the delay after New Hampshire Avenue. Accident activity reported along the left side of the roadway. The accident that was eastbound on Muncaster Mill Road at Redland Road, that is cleared from the right lane. You're going to find slowdowns in Virginia, riding eastbound on the Dulles Greenway before the main toll plaza. The accident last seen blocking 2 left lanes. You will find it still slow in the area. Beyond it, a little bit heavy on the toll road riding into Reston. So far, nothing to deal with. HOV lanes north in Arlington. Northbound on 395 before Glebe Road. There was accident activity on the ramp lane, the acceleration lane. Both the HOV lanes are open, though. In Leesburg, 7 east out near Route 9. Last seen that crash was in the left lane. 123 in Woodbridge northbound after Route 1. There was accident activity. And in Arlington, we had activity on Lee Highway at Lynn Street causing some slowdowns. New trouble sounds like it's in Albany on Georgia Avenue southbound after 108. The crash is along the left side of the roadway. On the rails right now, VRE Fredericksburg train 308 running about 25 minutes late. Train 310 20 minutes late. And on Metro, the red line, expect residual delays in both directions from earlier signal problem outside of Glenmont. WTOP reporters driven by Fitzgerald Auto Mall. Find your next new car with a no-haggle Fitzway low price and sample payments on the windshield of every car. Transparency and trust. That's the Fitzway. Jack Taylor, WTOP Traffic.
It is going to be a chilly day out there today with temperatures only in the low to mid 40s. Now, yesterday we made it into the low 60s. But yes, we've got sunny skies out there. A little bit of a breeze at times, northwest 5 to 15 miles an hour. But at least we'll be dry. Now, more clouds rolling overnight. We'll have some snow showers throughout the day tomorrow. A few flurries, likely melting on contact. Not expecting any issues tomorrow. A lighter wind. Temperatures in the upper 30s for your Wednesday. Thursday, Friday, and even Saturday, temperatures right around 40 degrees with sunny skies. Looks like this snowstorm may hit south, something we'll watch. Storm Team 4 meteorologist Lauren Ricketts.
Right now, we have 39 degrees in Northwest outside the Glass Enclosed Nerve Center.
At 8:11, the prosecution is expected to rest today in the murder trial of the man charged with driving his car into a group of counter-protesters during the August 2017 white nationalist rally in Charlottesville. But not before prosecutors try to use a text against him, a text message from James Alex Fields.
Shortly before James Alex Fields left for Charlottesville, his mother texted, "Be careful." He replied, "We are not the ones who need to be careful." And he attached a photo of Adolf Hitler. Prosecutors say the text and photos show Fields' intent, motive, and state of mind, but the defense says the text happened 24 hours before the crash and is prejudicial. In their words, Adolf Hitler is one of the most, if not the most, hated man in the history of Western civilization and perhaps the world, and identifying Fields with Hitler is unfair. Neil Loigenstein, WTOP News.
A Montgomery County EMT has been arrested for what police say was a sexual assault of a woman. Mario Abando Rodriguez of Gaithersburg is facing multiple charges in connection with the alleged incident back in July. Investigators say Obando Rodriguez touched the woman inappropriately, pretending it was part of her treatment, then gave the victim his phone number. Police say he was stationed at Fire Station 8 at the time in Gaithersburg and has been removed from service.
2 police departments are scouring the area for 2 men that they say abducted and raped a woman early yesterday morning. Investigators say they held her in the car for an hour before forcing her out of the vehicle in a neighborhood she didn't know.
Major Brian Riley with Prince George's County Police says just after midnight Monday, 2 men pulled up alongside a 20-year-old woman walking home from the Naylor Road metro station and forced her into their car at gunpoint.
During this time, she was sexually assaulted by the 2 suspects. Soon after that, she then was driven into Washington, D.C. and was again sexually assaulted by both suspects.
After using her debit card at a D.C. bank, Riley says they forced her out of the car on Ridge Road Southeast.
At which point she was able to knock on some doors. A homeowner was able to call 911 and summons help for her.
Megan Cloherty, WTOP News.
It's 8:14. Looking after your family's financial security is always a priority. Military Benefit Association currently protects over 75,000 members under all its insurance programs and is proud to serve our federal employees. MBA offers quality life insurance plans that are affordable. Enrollment can be simple and fast with MBA's Quick Step application. This open season, choose a plan that works best for you. Learn more at MBAprotects.com. If answers are unfavorable, then full underwriting may be required. Life insurance underwritten by Metropolitan Life Insurance Company.
Dominion Jewelers creates custom jewelry that pleases for every occasion.
Because I wanted to get her something unique and original for the holidays this year.
Because the birth of our first child only happens once in a lifetime.
Because celebrating 20 years is something special.
Just because I love her.
Hurry, there's still time before the holidays to create your one-of-a-kind gift. Handcrafted, custom-made jewelry. Dominion Jewelers in the heart of Falls Church.
Appointments preferred.
Thompson Creek Windows can lower your heating bill, improve your comfort, and save you 40%. High-end squish core, Thompson Creek does it all. They design, build, and install replacement windows so you won't pay the middleman markup. And right now, buy one window and get one 40% off, plus 0 interest till July 2020. See ThompsonCreek.com for details. You get more for your money at Thompson Creek.
Sports at 15 and 45, powered by Red River. Technology decisions aren't black and white. Think red.
8:15, Dave Johnson, another Redskins quarterback, is down and out.
You know, those giddy days when the Redskins were in first place, right now they seem long gone after the 28-13 loss to the Eagles last night in Philadelphia. It was painful. I do mean painful.
Yeah, Colt McCoy, he's taking that long walk, which means Mark Sanchez will check in at quarterback for the Redskins.
You know, Larry Michael called Redskins Radio Team 980, and check in he did after Colt McCoy suffered a broken right leg at the end of the first quarter. Sanchez first play, handoff to Adrian Peterson for a 90-yard touchdown run. When the Eagles pulled away 14 points in the fourth quarter, Eagles 436 yards of offense, and head coach Jay Gruden.
This 430-yard games is too much for our defensive personnel that we do have. We have no excuses there. So, you know, the challenge will be, hey, if we have to win 7-6, let's do it. But we got to get a game plan ready to go, try to get some people involved, unique ways, and go about our business and compete against the Giants.
That's home Sunday against the Giants. You know, here in New York, the Wizards had a 16-point lead late on the Knicks, and head coach Scott Brooks.
Give them credit. They fought and they just kept playing and made it an interesting ending.
Beal off a Morris screen. Beal behind the back dribble, foul line, step back, top hits, then he passed the wall, right wing for three. It's there. Oh, it's there. John Wall for three, makes it 110-104. Wall 18 points, 15 assists. Wizards pull out a 110-107 win over the Knicks. To the Capitals and John Bolton.
Dave, good morning from Las Vegas, where the Capitals begin a 3-game road trip tonight against the Golden Knights. After a goal against Anaheim Sunday, Tom Wilson carries a career-best 6-game goal streak in tonight's game with the Knights.
And first reported by ESPN, Ohio State's Urban Meyer will retire from coaching after the Rose Bowl. Men's basketball, Georgetown top Liberty. George Mason lost to Vermont. Virginia over Morgan State. From New York, Dave Johnson, WTOP Sports.
It's 8:17.
You know how we've been talking about maybe getting some help for my dad so he can stay at home where dad's the happiest?
Sure, we've been talking about it for a while. We're doing our best to help him out, but lately with our jobs and our children, it's just become too much for us.
Well, today I learned about Warman Home Care, and I think they might be exactly what we're looking for.
Who are they?
Warman Home Care. You know, like warm and caring, which is what they are, but they're also one of the area's most trusted senior home care providers. Care can range from 2 to 24 hours a day, and we can even start on a trial basis.
You're right. This could be exactly what we've been looking for.
With Warman Home Care, mom or dad can stay safe and happy in their own home while a caregiver provides essential services, personal hygiene, medication reminders, light housekeeping, and more. Call Warman Home Care at 800-895-8500. That's 800-895-8500. Online at warmanhomecare.com. That's WARMAN homecare.com. Warman Home Care. Happiness at home.
So then I said, yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
When you're fearless, you can't help but laugh out loud. That's why I have FEP Blue Dental, with no copays for preventive care, 0 deductibles for most in-network services, and even covered white fillings. It gives me plenty of reasons to smile.
You can learn more at fepbluedental.com. Limitations and exclusions apply. See the 2019 FEP Blue Dental brochure for details.
It's 8:18.
Traffic and weather on the 8s and when it breaks.
Still with big delay riding inbound on Route 4 trying to move into Bristol, headed toward Upper Marlboro. The crash and continued cleanup that's out after 301 last seen still blocks the left lane. Now on the inner loop of the Beltway down near Pennsylvania Avenue. Got a reported crash along the right side of the roadway. You'll find at Brandywine 5 and 301 up near Mattapique Business Drive. Earlier crash had been right in the middle of the roadway. Last seen traffic had been getting by, staying far right or far left. That was your choice. Wheeler Road down between Abbott Drive and Iverson Street. Follow police direction around that crash in Oxon Hill. Rockville 270 main line southbound. You've got delays trying to roll Germantown, headed toward the lane divide. The crash at Montrose moved over to the shoulder. The crash in Olney is on southbound Georgia Avenue after 108. A couple of work vans along the left side of the roadway. No help on scene yet. Outer loop top side, your delay 95 to Georgia Avenue. In that slowdown after New Hampshire Avenue, the crash had been along the left side of the roadway. You're going to find we've still got some slowdowns riding Virginia, 95 northbound. Briefly at the Prince William Parkway, then leaving the Occoquan headed into Lorton. Then you'll slow headed on to 395, the entire ride up toward the 14th Street Bridge. Inner loop delays in Springfield go up into Annandale. Outer loop now starting to slow over toward Van Dorn. 66, we've had some slowdowns Manassas into Centerville. Then the Fairfax County Parkway headed out to a point just beyond 123. Had the crash in Vienna on 123 northbound near Old Courthouse Road. Follow police direction. The accident cleanup had been on the Greenway moving eastbound before the main toll plaza. Last seen 2 left lanes were closed. Hopefully that's been moved over the shoulder. 7 eastbound near Route 9 out in Leesburg. The crash in the left lane. Also in Arlington, Lee Highway near Lynn Street. Follow police direction around the crash. On the rails this morning, VRE Fredericksburg trains 308 and 310 are late. 308 is 25 minutes behind. Train 310 is 20 minutes delayed. Proven healthcare interoperability matters. InterSystems Health Shares serves more than 200 million people. InterSystems, the power behind what matters. Jack Taylor, WTOP Traffic.
Our Storm Team 4-4-day forecast now. Lauren Ricketts, it is cold this morning.
It is chilly. Temperatures anywhere from the mid-30s to the lower 40s right now. We will be a good 15 to 20 degrees below where we were yesterday. But we will have sunshine. We'll have a slight little breeze. Temperatures topping out in the low to mid-40s for daytime highs today. So really not budging too much from where we are right now. And again, we've got a little bit of a breeze that's going to be picking up out of the northwest, 5 to 15 miles an hour, making it feel just a touch cooler throughout the day. Now, as we head into overnight, we're looking at more clouds building in. And then tomorrow, cloudy. Temperatures only in the upper 30s. We'll have a few passing snow showers and a few flurries. Nothing too crazy. We're not talking about any accumulation, but we will have a few passing snow showers for your Wednesday. By Thursday, Friday, Saturday, temperatures stick right around 40 degrees. We'll have some sun, we'll have some clouds, but we will be dry Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Of course, we're focusing on Sunday. Still too early to tell. Some of the latest guidance has this storm staying south of us for any wintry weather. So we'll have to see. It's keeping us dry for Sunday into Monday. But again, this will change, and we've got a little ways to go until we get to Sunday, so we'll keep an eye on it, of course, for you. 43 right now in Washington. Bethesda coming in at 39. Alexandria at 44, and Baltimore at 40.
All right, Lauren, thanks. It's 39 outside the Glass Enclosed Nerve Center. It's brought to you by Dulles Glass. For all your mirror glass and shower door needs, visit DullesGlass.com.
It's 8:22 now. Preparations for tomorrow's state funeral continue at the National Cathedral, where the choir and military musicians will be rehearsing today. And when people start swapping stories about George H.W. Bush, one church leader there will be remembering what she calls his horrendous sense of good humor.
I was in the White House when he brought Dana Carvey in to impersonate him, and it was hilarious.
Jan Naylor-Coke now serves as National Cathedral's provost, but has known the Bush family 40 years.
They stood right next to him, and they mirrored one another, making those funny hand gestures.
Coke says Bush did it to entertain his staff after losing the presidency.
He knew we were hurting, and he wanted to do whatever he could to lighten our heavy hearts.
Christy King, WTOP News.
It's now 8:22. In other news this morning, certain dog food brands have been recalled because they could be making dogs sick. The FDA says bags of food from 11 different labels has excessive amounts of vitamin D. Too much can cause serious health problems like kidney failure or death. Now, the brands of dog food involved include Nature's Promise, Natural Life, Evolve, Sportsman's Pride, and Abound. There are others, though, too. Pet owners are advised to immediately stop feeding these recalled products to your dogs. We do have the full details for you at WTOP.com. Search dog food.
And as marijuana becomes legal in more places around the country, it's become an unintended danger for pets.
Calls to the ASPCA Poison Control Hotline regarding dogs eating marijuana have increased over the past several years nationwide. Dr. Erin McGowan, Boston area veterinarian.
They have to ingest a lot of that to get fatal signs. It's when they're eating edibles or like the tinctures, anything concentrated with the cannabinoid is what's really concerning.
One Boston area animal hospital says it treats about 8 dogs every month for marijuana intoxication. And with recreational pot shops opening in Massachusetts, it expects the number to rise. Chuck Severson, ABC News.
Just ahead, your money, a bank computer glitch is being blamed for hundreds of people losing their homes. It's 8:24.
Slow or clogged drains? Plumbing emergencies can be stressful and happen at the worst possible times. Don't let a plumbing problem become a plumbing disaster. Call the family of Michael & Son for prompt and reliable 24/7 service. No plumbing job is too big or too small. Our licensed plumbing professionals arrive at your home ready to get the job done right. So clear your drains, not your wallet, and get $100 off at drain.